Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video I'm really excited about. I got a request to do a review, in-depth review of probably my favorite curriculum so far. So I've been homeschooling for a little bit over 4 years. I have a third grader and like a kinder slash first grader, and I'm a mama to 5 kiddos. So and my passion is homeschool. I enjoy researching and learning about homeschool on my free time. It's actually bizarre how much time I spend on researching and learning about homeschool. So I am very excited to present to you this Simply Charlotte Mason using language well. I did a lot of research before I chose a language arts curriculum. I wanted it to be simple yet effective because I have so much kiddos that I'm homeschooling and then also taking care of, and I have a baby. I wanted something that was really effective but was very simple. I have looked into a lot of the language arts curriculums. So one of them that I can use, for example, which is absolutely no hate, this is just what works for us. So for example, The Good and the Beautiful, it has a lot of stuff. I'm not saying it's not a good curriculum. For our family, it didn't work, and curriculums similar to it, just because there is a lot of stuff. This is a phenomenal program. Now I like this one, and there was a couple more that are really phenomenal and compare really well to this one, but we decided to go with this one, and that is primarily language lessons. It is an older curriculum, but it's a phenomenal one. And then I think it's reading through language arts or something. Basically, it's like a reading curriculum and involves language arts. So that is also a good one. I will link both of those down below so you can compare, maybe choose between one of them or this one if you are interested in looking for a new language arts curriculum. We might use the other one, the reading through language arts. I can't remember what it's called. Maybe when my son is a little bit older, but this one is really phenomenal, and I'm not sure if we will switch. We might, but we probably won't, honestly, because this one is such a phenomenal one. So we have a book 1, and this is for grades 3rd grade and 4th grade. Another thing that I really enjoyed about this curriculum is that it is for 2 years. So it is hard to find something that is for 2 years and that is a good price point, and it's just really solid. Okay, so we are gonna start off, and I'm gonna move the camera so that you guys can actually see inside, but I'll show you first what we have. So we have the teacher's guide. This is not necessary, but it is really good to kind of just guide you, and it's really not that expensive. So I decided to get it. Now I got this in their bound copy, and then for these two I printed them out. So I bought PDFs and I printed them out just because I do plan reusing it with my other children. So if it gets ruined or anything in the near future, I can just print out another one. Meanwhile, this one does stay in my folder, so it doesn't get touched by the kids, so I wasn't really worried about it getting ruined. Okay, I'm gonna move you guys closer, and I'm gonna show you this whole curriculum. All right, so let's get started. So we have the teacher's guide slash the answer key here, and this is self-explanatory. This is how it looks. It guides you through each lesson and then also gives you the answers, okay? So let's start off with the student book and the spelling wise. So these two are used together, okay? So you have your Using Language Well, book 1, and let's just turn to any lesson, and they have to say for exercise 9. They read this, or sometimes I will read the title and then my son will read this to me. So a penny saved is a penny earned, okay? Then we go to our spelling wisdom book. Let's find exercise 9, and this is the lesson for exercise 9, okay? So he basically, it tells him to turn to this book, to exercise 9. He reads it to me, and then we talk about the definition of a sentence, okay? So this is when you can use this book, the teacher's guide. It comes in very handy, but I feel like most of us know what a sentence is, okay? So then we look at the question number 3, and it says, now look at the sentences in exercise 2, 3, and 4, and what is consistent with all of them, the beginning, the end, the capital, the period. And then what we have almost on each one is transcribing. So the child learns how to transcribe really well. So in the beginning, we started with him looking at just one. He starts with 2 words. So he looks at it, he covers it up with a piece of paper, and then he tries to transcribe it onto this page, okay? So this is very straightforward. Like I said, you basically don't even need a teacher's guide, but it is very handy. I have used it a couple times. Obviously you want your son to correct him and not write a big A like mine did, but this was in the beginning stages, so I let it slide. So then once the child transcribes, you really want to just go over, okay, so where's your capital? And you want to make sure that the child has copied exact punctuation that is required for this. Let me move the camera a little bit closer. So I'm gonna do a quick flip through and you guys can get a better look at this. But like I said, every single page is basically the same, and it's super straightforward, super easy. The readings are quite short, and they have some kind of valuable lesson to them. That's what I appreciate a lot. Okay, so here we have his workbook, and everything is kept in this workbook. So this is what I really like. Once as you get advanced, there's a little bit more things to do. There's more questions, but for the most part, and the transcribing gets a little bit more, but for the most part, it's very straightforward, very simple. My son has thrived so significantly well on this. His spelling has improved tremendously. His reading improved dramatically, and also his punctuation and everything like that. So this is it. There is really nothing to it, just besides that it's a phenomenal language program. So I hope you guys look into it. I will link it down below, and let me know if you do use it and if you enjoy it and for how long you've been using it. All right, I'll talk to you guys in the next video.